It was interesting to see them in the news. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. All right. Oh, that's good. All right, we'll try it.
I think we're back.
You have to mute your mic or unmute it.
I know, we're back though.
Yep.
It's not fair to deny me.
Wisconsin, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Trevor Thomas IW to follow along with me at On Air Josh to follow along with Josh's musings. Follow the show at Inside Wis Sports and the network at WI Sports Radio. Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh. It appears we're back live on YouTube and Twitter.
It's a workaround.
It's a workaround. It's okay.
Yep.
It's a makeshift. It's working. So it's good to see you and it's good to be seen. All right, Josh, time for today's most electrifying sound of the day.
It's time for
The most electrifying,
sound of the day
the most electrifying.
on Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh. Brought to you by Best Electric. Learn more at bestelect.com. Don't stress. Connect with the best.
They'll try to open it up after the screen. Screen comes, and then a group of 4, 3, 2, 1, fades, shoots, and hits at the
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
And that is the most electrifying sound of the day. Brought to you by our friends at Best Electric. Remember, no job is too big or too small for Best Electric. Don't stress. Connect with the best. Call them today or visit bestelect.com. Oh, man.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, that was great. Wasn't it?
Unreal.
The Pacers call of Giannis's game winner, and he hits it. You've got to be kidding me.
God, get it.
Oh, love it.
Loved it.
Absolutely love
And
it.
then, thumbs down, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Thumbs down,
Boo.
Boo City.
Boo. Did you see also Thanasis run up there? And like someone saw like red lips and then translated. He literally in Greek, he said like, calm down.
Oh, you did? I did not see the translation.
Giannis.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're lip reading in Greek now?
Listen, this is what I'm saying. Everyone that says all the time, why is Thanasis on the bench? Why are we signing? That's why.
That's why.
That's why. There are so many spots on that bench that you have bench warmers in the NBA. It's crazy. Okay. I would give up a spot on that bench every day to have a Giannis's, I don't know, helper. Whatever you call Thanasis. Every single day of the week. Every single day.
The Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line, 414-677-1250. Let's get to two more questions here before we get to the top of the hour break and come back with the morning mind dump. I love, by the way, that people know the morning mind dump is coming. 40 minutes ago, we got a text from the 262 that says, I have a morning mind dump. So good. That's good. That makes us feel good. Get them out. If you got to get them in now before you go to work, do it. The Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line, 414-677-1250. We're going to talk about this extensively at 7:45. But there's a question here from Ann in Oconto that says, should that flagrant foul have been a 1 or a 2? Josh, you are an NBA guy. Was that a 1 or a 2?
I don't know. This is what we talk about right? What is what anymore in the NBA and with officiating and calls? That's one of the nice things, especially about the NFL, right? Is that when they go to replay, when they slow it down, kind of the same thing with baseball, right? That like that play at the plate in the World Series, bang bang play, could have decided the whole thing, could have ended it right there, but we were able to see frame by frame, and all of us at home went,
Yep.
nah, he was out.
Yep.
He was out. The NBA, I don't even know, and I don't even know anymore what is what should be what. The rules are there's so much gray area. I hate it. I hate it.
One more from the 864 who woke up a little grumpy today. The 864 got out of bed on the wrong side. Get back in bed.
864 usually does.
Yeah. This is funny. We were talking earlier just a little bit ago about the rut in bow hunting this week, and it is like the week for bow hunters. It is the rut. The rut is when the business goes down and babies are made. And it's huge for bow hunting because it puts all of the deer on their feet and they're moving. And they're aggressive and they want the thing. Here's what the 864 says. Smells, rut, really? Are we in third grade? Okay, clearly you're not a hunter because nothing about that is third grade conversation. Literally nothing. I refuse to do that crap, to be completely honest with you. None of that was out of bounds. It's literally the rut this week. These are facts. If you are a bow hunter in the state of Wisconsin, or frankly, anywhere there are white-tailed deer, this is the golden week. This is the week you need your butt in a tree stand or in your blind or wherever you hunt. That's where I plan to be later in the week. I can tell you're excited. I will tweet from the tree. I will live tweet. You know what? You want a deer to show up in my blind where I'm sitting?
Yeah.
Put me on my phone every single friggin' time.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone reading Twitter. I look up and there stands a deer 25 yards. And I'm like, great. Now what?
I'm trying to think about if you actually stream that live, would that be peaceful or the most boring live stream I've ever watched?
I don't think. Well, until the action happens.
Sure.
And then I think you have to take that down anyway, because there's a thing that happens that puts it in the freezer.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there's that.
Unless you miss, and then we all laugh at you.
Shut it. Nobody says that, Josh.
Sorry. I don't know. I don't know these things.
You do now.
Okay.
When it comes to sports radio in Wisconsin, it's Packers and then everything else, which is exactly why we've drafted two former Green Bay Packers to be a part of the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network after Inside Wisconsin Sports, 9 to noon with John Kuhn, and then from 12 to 2, our guy Mason Crosby and the Mason Crosby Show. The Wisconsin Sports Radio Network statewide, tune in 9 to 2 every day and get the inside scoop from two former Green Bay Packers here on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network. When we come back, time for the morning mind dump. Get them in. The Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line, 414-677-1250. It's Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh. Stay here.
Brad Evans here to help you beat the Bulls with the BetMGM Network. Corner flag.
and Mike on YouTube.
Correct.
3, 2, 1. I am an eternal optimist, so please, God, don't God that you're an eternal pessimist.
I like to say I'm a realist.
Oh, great. We're going to get along great. This is going to be great.
This is Inside.
They might be on YouTube.
Giannis against Siakam with time ticking. We're tied at 1:15. Single digits on the game clock. Giannis with Neesmith switched out on him. Giannis with the back down. The paint away. The shot. It's good. With zeros on the shot clock. Giannis with the game winner in Indy.
Yeah. What is up, Wisconsin? Giannis with a buzzer beater last night in Indianapolis, courtesy of FanDuel Sports. 117-115 over the Pacers. It's just that much sweeter in Indianapolis, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if they're now our biggest rival.
It's great here. That would have been great here. Really great in Indianapolis. I'm Trevor Thomas. He's Josh Albrecht. This is Inside Wisconsin Sports on the all-new Wisconsin Sports Radio Network, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. We are live again on youtube.com/@WI Sports Radio and x.com/WI Sports Radio. We are live with you on the Nicolay Law Fan Talk and Text line, 414-677-1250. And that's good. We're live there because you might have something to celebrate, maybe, or maybe you've got to get something off your chest. Maybe there's something up your craw, in your craw. I'm going to put a button on it or a bow on it or something on it. Maybe somebody just pissed you off. How about that?
There you go.
Everything is safe. Nothing is off limits. Let's take our time and get it all out. It's the Tuesday edition of the Morning Mind Dump. Here we go.
I have voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
The coffee is kicked in. We're awake and ready to roll. Let's get some things off our chest and out of our heads.
You don't know what it's like to be me out here for you. It is an up at dawn, pride-swallowing siege that I will never fully tell you about, okay?
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
We've got no food, we got no jobs, our pets' heads are falling off!
It's time for the Morning Mind Dump on Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh.
All right, let's get the voices out of our head and on to the Nicolay Law Fan Talk and Text line. 414-677-1250. I'm going to go first today because yesterday was painful for me because I'm just not what I would call post-game Packer fan. Meaning, when things like what happened on Sunday happen, the place to get it all out typically is in the post-game. We do a post-game here on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network. There are other post-games. Maybe you have your own post-game in your garage with your buddies. That's when you get all the stuff out. Yesterday, I felt like we spent a little bit of time in post-game land, which was another day filled with get all the stuff out. And it was bad for a guy like me who's an eternal optimist, if you've never heard the show open. And so can I spread a little optimism with my morning mind dump this morning?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, shocker, I know. I did some research on whether or not one game seems to have a defining purpose to the rest of a season. Meaning, can we take one game or even a couple games or a bad run of any kind? Does that really paint the picture of what the season's going to be? The Packers are 5-2-1. They're in first place. Every other team in the NFC that's in first place, Eagles included, are also with 2 losses. So this is not like mass hysteria, okay? But I wanted to go and all right, well, what have seasons been like for the Packers where it kind of felt like this, where we maybe experienced a bunch of losses, and how did that turn out? So, or are there examples the other way where the Packers were on top of the world And that didn't necessarily prove to be. I mean, we can use the Brewers as a comparison this year. Best team in Major League Baseball. Best record in Major League Baseball. Overall number 1 seed. Crushed the Central. And got swept by the Dodgers. I mean, let's just use that to start, right?
Sure.
2021 and 2020. The Packers were the top seeds and in back-to-back years, the number 1 seed. And they lost in the NFC Championship game to both Tampa Bay and San Francisco.
Yes, I remember.
Okay. But really good years. Really, really, really good years. Didn't get it done. All right. Well, then it must prove that if we have a bad year, that we can't get it done, right? No. 2010, the Packers were the wild card. They went 10-6, entered the NFC's side of the playoffs as the 6th seed, and won 3 straight road games at Philly, at Atlanta, at Chicago, and won Super Bowl 45 versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. So those are 2 examples of where you can have the number 1 seed and poo the bed in the NFC Championship game, or you can have a year where you're literally the wild card and went 10-6, which is 4 more losses than we're currently dealing with this season. And we went in as the 6th seed, and nobody believed at all, and they won the Super Bowl. 2011 is another good year. 15-1, coming back off that Super Bowl. Lost at home to the Giants in the divisional round. I mean, this doesn't paint a picture of doom and gloom because we've had a couple off games against the Panthers and against the Browns. Now, it doesn't feel good. I understand. And I have questions, as do you. And there were more examples in yesterday's press conference. But if we just chill for a second, there's really nothing that we know definitively about this Green Bay Packers team other than the facts. And the facts are the talent is on the field, and we can win with those guys. Granted, now down Tucker Kraft. And they're in first place. They have 2 losses, 5-2-1, and a huge game coming up against the Eagles. Which team's going to show up, Trev? Not sure. Don't know. But at the end of the day, we know nothing yet. We literally know nothing because we don't know which Packers team we're going to get. We don't know which Matt LaFleur we're going to get. We don't know which Jordan Love we're going to get. Can Luke Musgrave catch the ball like Tucker Kraft? We don't know. End of mind dump.
Okay. So
I don't want to poo-poo on your mind dump.
But
I'm going to poo-poo on your mind dump.
Okay, shocker.
Okay, sorry. So I think that's kind of the big concern, though, about it is that yourself and many others are focusing on the fact that the Packers are in first place. Yes, that is a good thing, but being first has not led to success. Having a quality team that puts it all together at the right time is what leads to success. It was the same thing with the Bucs. The Bucs were a 3 seed. They weren't the years that they were the 1 seed. They didn't take home the gold. Absolutely not. No, it was the year that they were the 3 seed, and then they had to go to Brooklyn. They had to do those things. So I 100% agree with you on the fact that it doesn't have to be, well, you're either the number 1 team or you're not going to win. I think history has proven, as far as Wisconsin sports are concerned, that being the number 1 seed, number 1 team hasn't panned out for championships.
Perfect.
The problem is that then you can't say, and we're in first, so don't worry.
Perfect.
That's the concern. I'm not looking at the record. I'm not focusing on the record because the record hasn't mattered. As long as the team makes it into the playoffs, they have a chance to win. As long as the team is playing the way they are supposed to.
Well, then you should be overjoyed. You should be overjoyed right now because every time the Packers play a really good team, they perform at a really high level. And the rest of the way, all 10 games against pretty decent teams, specifically within the division. So we should have nothing to worry about.
Correct. And now, based on that, you're right. Based on that, if this goes the rest of the way it has, those are going to be very exciting games. And they should be in almost all of them. Not saying they're going to win them all, but they should be in all of them if this trend continues and that this is the identity of this team and that they play that way. However, there are so many mistakes, so many things that we've been able to point out about this team that when you get to the playoffs, when there is no room for error, when you have to play your best football, we're worried about those being fixed because we haven't seen that. That's why the concern for Matt LaFleur exists. That's why the concern for, is he getting this team ready? Is, Micah Parsons doing consistently in game and in out and out of game what he's supposed to be doing? That's where all the concern and frustration is coming from Packers fans, in my opinion, because the team isn't doing what the team can do. And people are worried that they're not going to be able to figure that out in time.
But it's mainly a problem after we come off of a game like we just had with the Panthers, because we weren't talking about this last week at all.
Correct. It's the inconsistency. That's what's made watching this team so frustrating. You go, I know you can do it. I just saw you do it. But then they don't do it.
That's what makes being an optimist so difficult, because there's far more optimism about this team than there is pessimism. And yet negativity far outweighs positivity. I'm not deaf to the point that there are some things to work on, but I get grossed out when negativity far outweighs the positive, and there are far more positives than negatives. Yet let's take a day yesterday and get all of the negatives out so that we can look forward at Monday night and go, boy, if we show up the way we did against the Panthers or the Browns, we're going to get our ass kicked and it's going to be ugly. And then all the pets' heads are falling off. But against good teams, this Packers team has not shown us that that's the way they're going to show up. Now, the problem is we don't know, because that was ugly.
It's a constant question mark week in and week out. It's a hard way to fan when you're super passionate about a team and you love a team. You want to see them put their best foot forward every week.
Josh, you got anything off your mind?
Yeah, I do. I'm to the point to where I'm giving up on any hope that the NBA will ever give Giannis the respect that he deserves when he's playing the game of basketball. And it's super frustrating. The refs were terrible again last night, and they continue to be. And it's just anytime Giannis is on the court, and for way too long, I've just chalked it up to, well, he plays for Milwaukee, and we're that small market team. The NBA, everyone else doesn't want him to be here, and so they're kind of bullying him. And if he was in a Lakers uniform, it wouldn't be that way. And I thought it was interesting that Doc Rivers, after the game, talked about it, because Doc is frustrated with how Giannis is getting calls as well.
Yeah, well, the update is called a foul. That's the update. Giannis drove to the basket and got completely wiped out. Watch the video. I mean, he got completely wiped out, and it's a no call. It's amazing the difference of how Giannis is officiated, because even one of the refs even said, well, yeah, they're hitting his arms, but he's playing through it. I said, okay, it's still a foul.
I'm going to stop it right there.
That's so dumb.
What? That's what I'm talking about. If a referee is literally going to the coach of the team and saying that as an excuse, you are promoting them to flop. You're promoting flopping. You're saying, oh, we're gonna initiate fines for flopping, blah, blah. You literally have a ref going to a coach that then can go to the world and say, yeah, this is what he told me. And you're saying, well, he's strong and played through it, so we're not going to call it. You have a problem. That's a problem, NBA, and it's something that's not happening to every single player. So even you're not only promoting flopping, but you're being inconsistent in the way that you call games, and you're admitting it. You're literally not even denying the problems that you're causing for fans of your sport. And I'm just sitting here and I'm going, I don't know how it's going to change. I don't know when it's going to change. It's right up there with no salary cap in the MLB. And people going, well, yeah, now that the Dodgers won again, now they're going to do something about it. No, they're not. They're not going to do anything about it. And I don't think they're ever going to do anything about this either. Giannis is trying to prove that you can be this type of player in the league and dominate. And the NBA is just doing everything in their power to prove him wrong. And I hate it.
Can you imagine getting that explanation in college or high school?
Oh,
well, yeah, they followed him. I mean, duh. but he played through it.
So we didn't call it.
That's not how this works.
Right.
Well, yeah, it was pass interference, but he caught it.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it was holding, but he made the tackle. It doesn't make any sense.
Right. You still have to follow the rules of the game. That's why you're there, to officiate the game. That's why you're getting paid to do it.
Is Doc going to get fined?
I don't know. Probably.
I mean, is that how this works? That's a legit question. I know how it works in the NFL. You don't talk about the officiating.
Yeah. It's the NBA. So who knows? I have no idea. I have no idea what they'll do because I never know what they'll do. My guess is because it's about Milwaukee. Yeah, they'll slap a fine.
It's almost as if the NBA is hard to watch.
It is. I never denied that. What I said is that Giannis makes it to where you're gonna. You can't deny Giannis.
That's fair. Remember that one time you made me watch the Bucks and Giannis didn't play? That was great.
Yeah, really bad. Really bad for that.
You should.
They won though.
Yeah, they
They did win that game.
Guess what? Didn't watch it. The Nicolay Law fan talking text line 414-677-1250. I faked it real good.
Yeah.
Probably not so good. All right, get your mind dumps in. And from Oconomowoc, morning mind dump here. I know that we've already talked about this a little bit, and we're going to later in the show too, about college basketball starting last night. Marquette, the Badgers, the Milwaukee Panthers, the Green Bay Phoenix, even the Bucks. They're all playing, and yet I do not know how to watch all of these games. Okay, that's frustrating. I hear you, Ann. That happened to me last night. I'm still all kinds of not happy about what YouTube TV and Disney have going on. That wasn't settled like everybody thought it was going to be by Monday Night Football last night. Oh, there was football last night? Yeah, I don't know. It didn't affect the.
Did you see J.J. Watt
go out? Oh, J.J. Watt had a huge rant on Twitter
about
saying,
this.
Yeah, saying I'm done.
Find it because I want to understand where he stands on this because I know where I stand and I'm standing pissed. At the end of the day, I cannot. It is so apropos that all of our grandparents complained about this for years. And so we all go, come on, figure it out, right? Help your parents figure out how to watch TV or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
And then we all cut the cord because we're paying way too much for cable. Well, the cords are cut. And we have an internet cord that now makes us subscribe to XYZ123 Elemental P. And then you subscribe and they get into a fight with each other. And now you can't watch that. So the Phoenix last night and the Panthers, Green Bay Phoenix, Milwaukee Panthers, both of them were on ESPN Plus, which you need the ESPN app. And I believe that is it free? I don't know. I think I get it with my Verizon. There's another thing. Can't log into any of this crap because I don't know where my subscription lives.
Yep.
I could be subscribed to Disney Plus twice.
I
don't even know.
Yeah.
So those were on those channels. The Badgers were on Big Ten Plus. Guess where that app doesn't exist? On Roku television. I don't even know what that is. But, let's go to the Big Ten Network on YouTube TV. Is it there? Nope, definitely not there because that's not Big Ten Plus. Well, does YouTube TV have Big Ten Plus? No. Nobody knows what Big Ten Plus is. I don't even know how to get the damn thing. The Bucks were on FanDuel. Oh, is that on YouTube TV? Sure isn't. That's its own subscription.
Nope.
Where did Marquette play last night? I have no friggin' idea.
You don't even know. Don't even know. I know. Here's what J.J. Watt said. He said, so we're just not watching Monday Night Football, huh? I'm not buying another streaming subscription. Then he went on to say, the crazy part is I have some sort of subscription because I watch Espanol matches on ESPN Plus, but I can't watch Monday Night Football. I don't understand it, and quite frankly, just don't really care to figure it out right now. Just frustrating, all of it. Someone replied to his tweet and said, man, when even the guy who made $130 million in his career, largely due to big money TV contracts, is crapping on your big money TV contract dispute, you might have messed up, ESPN.
Yeah, I think he might be able to afford another subscription or two.
Right.
And even he's like, forget it.
Yeah. That's why the money is one part of this. The cost is definitely a part of this. But the headache of trying to figure it all out, line it all up, get it all together is just as frustrating.
For me, it's the confusion. And that's what Ann is saying. So we all went, and then, all right. So now YouTube TV is in their little spat with Disney, and I can't watch ABC, which I'm just going to pause for a moment. I hate politics with a passion, but there's something about today when we get to use our fundamental right to vote. I enjoy watching all of the heads that literally fall off after elections like this. And I usually tune into a couple different channels. Well, one of those channels is out the door because that's a Disney channel, right? Gone.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. ESPN, gone. So we start looking into other services. I don't know which one to pick.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start. Where to go?
A lot of people were like, DirecTV Stream, do that one. Well, I don't know what I get and what I don't. And it's like changing cell phone numbers, Josh. Nobody wants to do that ever. Sometimes life forces your hand. I get it. Maybe that was a number that was connected to an employer that you were at for 30 years and they took the number back. But I feel you, Ann. I feel you. There's more mind dumps that we will get to, and it's a Take Back Tuesday. What are we saying in the last 48 hours against the Packers, and particularly against Matt LaFleur, that we would like to take back? Is there any decisions that maybe they made on Sunday that they want to take back? Or are you spitting and sputtering on your own? And maybe you were like, Bip, came out a little hot on that yesterday, and I kind of want to take that back. Wisconsin, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Trevor Thomas IW to follow along with me, at On Air Josh to follow along with Josh, at Inside with Sports, and at the network at WI Sports Radio. Take Back Tuesday and more of your mind dumps are next. What are we doing putting McManus on the field? We wish we would take that back. What would Matt say about that? All right, we'll hear from him next. This is Inside Wisconsin Sports, live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. I'm Trevor. He's Josh. Stay here.
and a treason. I know what a person never ought to
What's up, Wisconsin? Welcome back inside Wisconsin Sports on the all-new Wisconsin Sports Radio Network, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Trevor Thomas, Josh Albrecht, and a statewide reach with statewide listeners and statewide texters on the Nicolay Law Fan Talk and Text Line. 414-677-1250. Good morning, Milwaukee on 1250 AM and 105.7 FM, The Fan. Duluth Superior. What's up to you guys? 7:10 a.m. The Game up in the far northwest. Green Bay and the Fox Valley live and local on 99.7 WNFL. And just down to Highway 29 to Wausau, we're live with you as well. Good morning, Central Wisconsin, 93.9 The Game. All right, we're finishing up the Nicolay Law Fan Talk and Text Line portion of the morning mind dump. 414-677-1250. There's a couple good ones here left over that I think we should probably give a quick chat about in regards to how we're feeling. Are we live on YouTube and Twitter now or no?
No.
Yeah,
we are.
You're not right now. All I see is a blob of white.
Yep. I'm here. I'll be there in a second.
Okay, I was just going to say, you're here, yet you're not here, but you are here. Fascinating. There was one in particular that I wanted to get to about daylight savings time. Chad in Sherwood says, I'm angry it was dark out at 4:45 yesterday afternoon. Daylight savings sucks. Okay, pause. Okay, little science lesson. We are no longer in daylight savings time. We are in
yesterday.
We are in standard time.
I still hate it.
I hate the change. Just pick one. My buddy Chris the other day had a great idea. Because there's a lot of people that are like, you know, I wish we would stay in daylight savings time. And then the people that hate that are like, but I don't want the sun to not come up until 9 a.m. on certain days in the winter, because that's what it would force. Well, here I am going, well, then let's just stay in standard time. If you don't like that, then we'll just stay where we are now, which I would prefer. Personally, this person would prefer daylight saving time, which we just got out of. My buddy Chris was like, you know what? Why don't we just split the difference? You get a half an hour and you get a half an hour and we'll just live there. And I'm like, I'll be dipped.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's a really good idea.
No. So then do we change? And then there's no change
ever again. Why don't we just split the difference? Well, that seems so simple. And he said, well, probably because there's money involved someplace. And I'm like, there it is.
Yeah, there's always money involved.
There it is.
That's
Nailed
always,
it.
yeah. I hate it. I hate it. Listen, it was so dark so early.
What do you hate?
I hate how dark it was.
So you hate standard, where we're at now.
Yeah, I don't like it when it's complete pitch black at 5 p.m. For most people, that if you go to work at 7 a.m. and you don't leave the office until 4:30, you didn't see the sun that day. That can't be good for your health. I don't like that. Not a fan.
Well, changing back in the spring and what makes 4 a.m., 3 a.m., that one, you think I'm mad now.
Yeah, but for me, it's just about the sun. I want to see the sun once in a while.
Look out the window.
Yeah.
Bright right now, buddy.
Yeah, yes, I know. But I'm saying it's not going to be much later.
But if it was the other way around, dude, we wouldn't see the sun right now. It would barely be coming up.
So
Have you not done morning radio with me for a month?
I've done morning radio for a long time. I guess I'm more appreciative of the sun being up at night than I am the sun being up in the morning.
I love the realists on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line. The 262 says, fellas, it happens every year.
Yeah, I know. And we complain about it every year.
We know. Split the difference. How about everybody gets a half an hour on both sides and we call it good? Somebody call their politician today. That should go well. All right, time for Take Back Tuesday. Did you say something yesterday about the Packers situation, or maybe about Matt LaFleur, or all the above? Maybe there was something about the World Series that you mouthed off on that you would like to take back because Game 7 was unbelievable. So let's have a little Take Back Tuesday session, shall we? session, shall we? I got a good one.
All right, go ahead.
And I'm probably speaking for Matt LaFleur here, but I would like to think that they want to take back the last 2 weeks of trusting that Brandon McManus is healthy. He talked about this in his presser yesterday. Are we sticking with McManus, Matt?
When you said yesterday that McManus is working through some things, did you mean mechanically or health-wise?
No, I definitely say health-wise. I mean, he didn't kick for 2 straight weeks, but that's a process working through. But we felt confident in terms of what we've been seeing out at practice and just his ability to make them, because that's where it all starts for us. I mean, and he's been doing a great job in practice, and unfortunately, he missed the shorter of the. I know he had 3 kicks, but unfortunately, he missed the shorter one and hit the longer one.
Will you be sticking with him?
That is plan.
Okay, that's the plan. We're going to stick with him. That's the plan. Dude's not healthy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He came out and said that. Matt Schneidman was the guy asking the questions from The Athletic. And Matt said, is this a form issue? Is he struggling to get back into rhythm, or is this a health issue? What was weird about Matt's answer was it's a health issue and he hasn't kicked in 2 weeks, which makes it a form issue. What are we doing?
Yeah, but you don't understand, Trevor. This is tough. You'd have to have another kicker on the roster that's already played for the team, that's ready to go. That's not. Wait
a minute.
Oh, wait. The Packers do have that exact situation.
Still on the 53-man roster, by the way. Unless something changed this morning, the Packers still have 2 kickers on the 53-man.
Listen.
Do you know? Calling me.
Yeah. Trevor.
Do you know who's in charge of the 53-man roster once it's set?
No, can you tell me?
Matt LaFleur.
Oh, Matt LaFleur is. Oh.
He makes the decisions on who's active and who's not.
It's almost like he's not good at making decisions. I don't understand. None of us are saying, I mean, some people are saying, but some realists are saying, don't fire McManus. Don't get rid of McManus. That's not what we're saying. We're saying if you're going to have 2 kickers on the roster anyway, start the one that's healthy. Stop forcing McManus out there if he's not fully healthy yet. He got injured, and you're trouting him out there. He was on the injury report last week, and you still brought him out. And then he missed a kick.
I don't talk to kickers. How am I supposed to know that?
I'm not taking anything back. I don't take a single thing back. I'm doubling down. And because of this, because of your Take Back Tuesday, I am doubling down. I feel like George from Seinfeld. I'm not going to do it. I'm doubling down. No, that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous answer to a ridiculous non-decision.
To quote Conor McGregor from Jacob and Van on the Nicolay Law Fan Talk and Text line, 414-677-1250, he says, and I quote, "I'd like to apologize to absolutely nobody."
Yeah.
Only without the Irish accent. Here's Brad in the 4-4. "I take back thinking Luke Fickell was a good hire for the Badgers." Well, that's convenient.
Yeah.
If you don't take that back, I have questions.
I mean, hey, we talked to Joe Thomas a couple weeks ago, though.
And he takes it back.
Well, he said, I don't think the problem, I think he's a good coach. He said it's just it's a tough situation right now. Tough situation.
Well, he also said
around.
He hasn't lived up to the hype. Don't believe the hype when he was getting off the private plane. I mean, we all at that point.
Yeah.
I remember this very well. When we knew that Jim Leonard went into Chris McIntosh's office with what his plan for Wisconsin football was, and they sat down and reviewed said Wisconsin football plan, which probably looked and smelled a lot like the plan for Wisconsin football when both Jim Leonard played as well as Chris McIntosh played. And Chris McIntosh said no thanks.
Mm-hmm.
And then brought in a guy named Luke Fickell from Cincinnati, who was a banger of a coach at that point. And I remember me having the reaction of going, But Jim, like, we're not Jim Leonard. That needs to, why?
Yeah, why not him?
And then I went, oh, Chris McIntosh is attempting to turn Wisconsin football into something that will get it over the hump. And I was like, okay, now I see value in this. I understood. A few moments later.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
Completely clueless.
I don't get it.
I do have a take back on the World Series.
Oh, now we're okay. I like to hear it.
It was a good Game 7.
Oh, are you okay?
No, I almost just passed out.
Did that hurt?
Yeah, it did hurt. Okay, listen. Stop telling me how to fan. I was very upset because the Dodgers won. I wanted the Blue Jays to win. And the fact that I didn't even want it to get to that point made me fan hate Game 7. If I take a step back, it's not even my team. I really shouldn't care as much about the fact that the Blue Jays didn't win. It happens all the time that teams that haven't won in a long time or have never won don't win. Happens all the time. You take all that out of it. It was a really good game. And to be honest with you, it was a really good series. I just hated that the Dodgers were there. You put the Dodgers in, you take the Dodgers out, you put any other team besides maybe the Yankees, but really just the Dodgers. You put any other team in, and I'm fine with it. And so take that all out. I've had some time to cool down about it. I still hate that it's the case, but I can't deny the fact that it was a good World Series.
Yeah, when we talked on Sunday night, I experienced a Josh Albrecht that I had not experienced yet. And it was Josh Albrecht post Game 7 of the World Series when the Dodgers won, and Josh Albrecht post whatever that was from the Packers on Sunday. You were not well.
No. Well, I mean, that's a deadly combination. Okay? There was a lot happening. And then on top of that, I couldn't even fall back on the Bears losing and blowing their game. Then they had to have a big, exciting finish and a win. And I was just like, this whole weekend sucks.
And if you ate Halloween candy like I ate Halloween candy this weekend, you're probably on a sugar crash as well.
Oh, 100%. I need someone to take this candy out of our house. I need it. I'm eating so much candy. It's just always there. It's everywhere. It's just, I don't know how. It's in the hallway. I can't get away from it.
I walk past a full vending machine on the way out of my garage every morning. You tell me how that goes.
Tell me do you stop? I would stop. I'd stop every morning.
So I have stopped. I also did it on the way into the car yesterday. I stopped. And right behind said vending machine,
B7 looks pretty good this morning.
Skittles. Love it. All of the leftover candy that didn't make it into the vending machine is sitting right there. I don't even need a quarter for that. Just stick your hand in the box and, oh, look, boom. Almonds Hershey bar.
Oh, see, everyone talks about Thanksgiving and Christmas and the holiday wait. No one talks about the candy, the Halloween candy. We do not need to be doing as much trick-or-treating. And I know this is a me problem, but man, we hit up way too much trick-or-treating and way too much candy. You get that out of the house.
The 224 says, I take back that Rich Bisaccia is a great special teams coach. Either get rid of Matt LaFleur or hire an offensive coordinator and get that bum Bisaccia out of his ear.
Ooh, spicy.
Okay. Now, I did combine two texts there, so both of those weren't from the same person, but boy, did they make sense.
Yeah.
I didn't need to tell you that, but
I mean, I don't disagree.
Full transparency. Real quick, before we get to break, can I give my wife a shout out real quick? So
sure can.
If you've heard me talk on this show over the last month, we've had one hell of a ride with her health. She had a appendix rupture and then got sepsis and almost passed away and then came back and was on antibiotics and then had surgery. Was it 2 weeks ago, I believe? 2 weeks ago on Wednesday? Today, she's going to kill me for telling you this, but it's so funny. Today's her first day back in the office at work. She hasn't been back into the office since the end of September, I think. September 25th was the day all this went down. I don't know about your wife, but I can tell you that my wife, if she has nowhere to go, the woman lives in the house in my sweatpants and my hoodies without real pants on or a woman's top garment under armor.
Yeah, she is going to kill you, but continue.
I just got a text that says that she arrived at the office, and here's what it says. I am here. I have a bra on and real pants. It's a big day. Yeah, no. Slow clap.
Atta girl. You get an atta girl.
I love it.
You
Healthy.
are so dead.
You forgot.
You are
no,
so
she's not
dead.
listening. She's walking into work right now. She has no idea I'm talking about this.
Oh, okay.
She has no clue, and I'm not going to tell her.
You better hope.
Somebody's going to tell her.
YouTube works on phones too.
I am not. Oh, are we back on YouTube? That would have been a nice heads up.
We're back. We're back on YouTube. Sorry.
You son of a bitch.
Oh,
back.
And we're back.
Okay. Follow us on Twitter if you want to see me dead. At Trevor Thomas IW, at On Air Josh, at WI Sports Radio, and at Inside Wiss Sports. I'm Trevor Thomas. He's Josh Albrecht. I should have said I'm Josh Albrecht. He's Trevor Thomas.
Nice knowing you, bud.
Get killed instead of me. Good stuff. When we come back, we'll recap the Bucks Pacers and hear from Miles Turner on what it was like to get booed by the team that drafted him. That's next. The Wisconsin Sports Radio Network is live from studios powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. It's Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh. I love you, Amanda. Trevor Thomas, Josh Albrecht, Inside Wisconsin Sports on the all-new Wisconsin Sports Radio Network, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Hey, we're live on YouTube.
Hi.
Thanks. YouTube.com/@WI Sports Radio and at X.com/WI Sports Radio. The Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line, 414-677-1250. All right, real quick. A little booage yesterday for Miles Turner in Indiana. Here's what he had to say about what that felt like.
It was disheartening, man. It was frustrating. You give 10 years of your life, your blood, your sweat, your tears. You take pay cuts. You survive trade rumors. You try to do everything the right way, and then sometimes not stuff shakes out. It's cool. I take it on the chin. I think a lot of people say I said things, but I think a lot of people want to formulate their own narratives and spin it to whatever they want it to be. But it is what it is, man. Like I say, you take it on the chin, just move on.
Yeah, I mean, that was well said.
Yeah. I still think it goes back to is this not just part of sports?
Especially sports today. It's all about the dollar. I'm not saying it wasn't in the past, but that is so on the forefront now with players and managers and coaches, and it doesn't matter the sport. Hell, it's even in high school sports now.
Mm-hmm.
You can get an NIL deal as a Wisconsin high school athlete. It's wild.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that every situation is different, but obviously they loved him there, and then that love turned to hate. And
quick.
And will they get over it? Eventually, I would assume. You never know for sure. But I don't know. I didn't like that they booed him because Giannis said he didn't like it.
God,
and I love Giannis so much.
Whatever you say, Giannis.
Yep, you bet. You bet 100%.
That's ridiculous.
I don't disagree.
I so badly want you to meet him to watch you cry.
I will literally bawl.
I've seen you cry about sports one other time in person.
Yep.
It was pretty epic. Game 1 NLDS,
yep.
right?
Yep.
Bawling because it was just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be able to talk if Giannis walked in the room?
I don't know. I've played it out. I've played it out in my head about 1 billion times. And I tell myself, like, okay, well, you can't let that happen. Because the way it plays out in my head, it's always me just like, no, I love you so much. I was like, oh, okay, Josh, come on.
What if we got him on the show?
I would puke. I would vomit. So I would not be. It would not be a good interview. It would be.
But you
it would
have to. It's your
definitely
job.
It would be a Chris Farley interview for sure. It would 100% be a. Hey, Giannis, you remember that one time when you scored 50 points and then won the Bucks the championship? Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, those would be my those would be the questions, the non-questions.
Oh man,
I'd be asking.
Giannis
He's
didn't
the
like
best.
that Miles Turner got booed, therefore Josh doesn't like it. But if Giannis said whatever, you know what Josh would say? Whatever.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Then I think it's fine. It's being a fan.
It is being a fan. And if we can't boo the bad guys, then don't tell me how to fan. Isn't that how it's supposed to go, Josh?
Yeah.
Don't tell me.
I'm not going to tell you how to fan. Giannis might, though.
Giannis might.
And,
if he does,
he's the best.
Fangirl City.
I love him.
Are you blushing right now?
I might be. God,
what's going to happen?
He's so amazing.
When he no longer plays for the Bucks. I didn't say with if he was going to be traded or signed.
I know the day's coming. I'll be sad. I'll be extremely sad, but I know the day's coming, and it's eventually it will happen, and I'll be ready when it does.
I don't think you're prepared.
Oh, I'm not prepared, but at least I'm planning on that train coming down the tracks.
262 to sum up the Miles Turner conversation. What Turner didn't realize? It was actually Bucks fans booing him with him being useless so far.
Oh, plot twist.
Whoopsies. Maybe not. Probably not. We'll go with probably not. The Wisconsin Sports Radio Network is powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. It's Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh. Let's talk Brewers next. Stay here.
Giannis against Siakam with time ticking. We're tied at 1:15. Single digits on the game clock. Giannis. And with Neesmith switched out on him. Giannis with the back down. The paint away. The shot is good. With zeros on the shot clock. Giannis with the game winner in Indy.
Josh, just for fun.
Nice.
Let's play the Indiana call real quick.
Yeah.
Because I, with all due respect to the FanDuel Sports Wisconsin and the Buck side of it, I feel like the Pacers won. A little more fun.
Yeah, it feels a little better. Here you go.
They'll try to open it up after the screen. Screen comes, and then a Kupo 4, 3, 2, 1. Fades, shoots, and hits at the buzzer.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Told you.
Yeah, that's
real
great.
good.
That's great.
Bucks 117, Pacers 2 less than that at the buzzer in Indianapolis. Giannis with a buzzer beater and a big win for the Bucks to move to 5-2, and the Pacers moved to 1-6.
Oh man.
Aw. What's up, Wisconsin? Welcome in. The Wisconsin Sports Radio Network is on your air statewide and powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. My name is Trevor Thomas. He is Josh Albrecht.
Hi.
Together, we are inside Wisconsin sports. We have covered all the things this morning, and there's even more to come. We've talked Packers. Check. We talked a little Bucks twice. Check. We talked about daylight savings annoyance. Check. There was some Brewers news.
Yeah, just like everyone expected there to be.
Or didn't.
No, or didn't.
All of a sudden, this news is coming out of the woodwork yesterday, and I feel fairly dialed into Wisconsin sports, other than the NBA thing. Shut up. And I was like, "What's this? Why are we talking about options and buyouts and what are? Oh, I see. These option deadlines need to be settled by Thursday, 5 days after the World Series. Got it. Now it starts to make sense because the Brewers put out a tweet yesterday, and it said, it was a graphic, and it said roster moves. Okay.
All
right. What are we doing? What are we talking about? Well, Freddie Peralta, club option exercised. Okay. What does that mean? Well, it means we get him for $8 million. Winning.
Yeah, take that. You knew they would.
Got it.
Yep.
And then Brandon Woodruff, mutual option declined by player. Why? Hey, Brandon, why'd you do that? Well, they cut me a check for $10 million. Oh, got it. Noted. But then you read into this. You read into it a little bit more, and it was quite the gamble on the Brewers side. So the option was $20 million, and the buyout was $10 million. He rehabbed. He did all the things. He came back, and then he got smoked by a line drive, and then a strain ended his year. He does expect a full year of recovery in 26, meaning he's starting spring training, likely, other than injury that we don't know about, to be able to pitch the entire year. What's weird about this, and I'm pulling from an article that Adam McCalvey wrote for MLB.com. Dude is talented, by the way. Follow him on Twitter.
Great.
At Adam McCalvey. It's 2 C's, McCalvy. He says that before this happened, there was a chance that the Brewers were going to extend a qualifying offer of $22 million for 2026. The risk is he accepts it, which ends up costing the Brewers $32 million when you include the already owed buyout, because the buyout is already, quote, baked in. So let's just hypothetically say that the Brewers extend an offer for 22. So the mutual option was for 20. Okay, that had to expire in order for the Brewers to make an offer for 22. So what was a $20 million mutual option became a $10 million buyout. Done. Now, what does the offer look like without letting Woody go on to the free agency market and get him signed right away? Well, there was an idea that maybe there would be a qualifying offer of $22 million. Well, that's still $32 million for a guy that pitched some in 12 starts. He went 7-2 with a 3.2 ERA. But ultimately, we're talking about a guy that has not been healthy for some time.
Yeah. I think from a fan perspective, what makes it difficult is that when he went down, at the end of last year, right? The Brewers, it was, well, we're paying for the rehab, which that's part of his contract and everything. But like they kept him. They kept Woody, thinking, no, we're going to see him come back. Which
but straight class.
Yeah,
straight class,
100%. But then it's like, okay, so we stuck our neck out a little bit for you.
Yeah,
and now you're going, nah, I'm going to take half that money and then see where I can get more money elsewhere. And it's kind of like, no.
Well, okay, but now we're talking about the same thing as we were with Miles Turner and Craig Counsell.
Did I not say?
I know.
Okay.
It's tis the biz, bro.
So we got to see how Giannis feels about it. That's what what it comes down to.
Somebody ask Giannis how he feels about Woody taking $10 million and seeing if he can play the market or
right.
not. Now, by the way, this could work against him. I mean, this is a gamble by Woody as well. It's not like teams are lined up for a guy that's had as many injuries and health issues as he has. I'm not knocking the guy. I'm a big Brandon Woodruff fan. He's one of the OGs from that 2018 season, which is nuts, by the way, because that was a fairly young Brandon Woodruff back then.
Right.
There was more. Danny Jansen, who we acquired via trade, right? He had a $12 million mutual option. Well, yeah, but what's the buyout for Danny? Oh, it's $500,000. Okay. Yep. We're just going to decline that option.
Yeah. Get rid of it.
So the mutual option was declined by the club. Here's $500,000 instead of $12 million. Now let's see if we can't work it out to get you back if we so choose. I don't know.
Yeah. Which I don't know if that's a big concern.
I don't know either. It says here that Jefferson Cuero steps in as Contreras' backup based on whatever happens with Danny Jansen. Contreras, by the way, he's on the list too. And so there are a few more options that need to be settled by Thursday. Brandon Woodruff, we got. Freddie Peralta, we got. Danny Jansen, we understand. Coleman Crow, a right-handed pitcher. He was added to the 40-man roster yesterday as well, but there's a few other options with some names that we might recognize. One of them is Jose Quintana. He has a $15 million mutual option and a $2 million buyout. So my understanding of mutual option is either one can say, we're out, but do they both have to mutually agree to be in? Is that your understanding, Josh?
I guess I don't know.
So that's a no. So anyway, $2 million buyout for Jose Quintana. We'll see how that shakes down. It needs to be done by Thursday. I think we all understand where this Rhys Hoskins thing is going. They're going to hand him $4 million, which is the buyout for his $18 million option, and go have a good one.
Yep. Thanks for being here. Which your thoughts on that?
I mean, slightly injury prone. So here's the problem. I have a jersey.
Ooh.
The one Brewers jersey I have is Rhys Hoskins. Why did I want that jersey? Not this season, but last season. At the start of last season, in the very first game, he slid into second and made everybody angry, and then did the thing. And I'm like, whoop, new hero.
Yeah.
Awesome. I don't know if we ever saw that Rhys Hoskins again. Definitely not this season.
No.
I mean, he'll be a free agent. That is clear as a bell. They're not going to pay him $18 million to bring him back. I don't understand these buyouts. That's a lot of money for a buyout, right? Here you go, $4 million. Woody, $10 million. Have a great one. That's wild. There's one more name on this list, and it is William Contreras. So it's a $12 million club option. I have not seen any news that says that this club option is been optioned. His buyout's $100,000. So,
I mean,
why don't we take the option?
This is the thing about being a Brewers fan that can be frustrating, is that there are a lot of things, but you look at the players that are on the team and you go, okay, well, we know we can't pay them all, even though technically you can because there's no cap, but we won't, because we're a small market team with an owner that can't afford to pay them all. I think when you look up and down this roster, though, Contreras is one of those guys that you just need to find a way to keep, right? Is anyone against paying to have Contreras be here long-term, taking a chance on him? Is he not like the guy?
I think he's worth $12 million, don't you?
Well, absolutely he is. I'm just talking,
Not
beyond
our checkbook.
that. Beyond that.
You mean to sign him long term?
Yeah.
Does this open the can of worms of having a conversation about Yelly?
Well, and that's
a lot of money tied up.
That's the risk you take. I mean, Murphy even said it during the year in one of his post-game pressers. He said, no one holds themselves more accountable than Yelly. He knows the salary that he's getting paid and the performance that's needed to match that. I mean, when your manager is saying that means something. But yeah, there's going to be conversations about who do you extend, who do you go all in on, what makes the most sense. I'm curious to find out what other Brewers fans think about, is Contreras a guy that you go all in on and you go, nope, more than anyone else, we need our catcher.
Back to Woody for a second here. Somebody in the 715 just texted in. That's from the central part of the state, in the northern part, 715. Says Woody is about to get 3 years, $72 million. That's just the price of pitching with his upside. The Nicolay Law fan talking text line, 414-677-1250. Josh, I was told there would be no math, but that's $24 million a year.
Yeah.
Do the Brewers see value in
that
Woody for no?
No, not with the other arms that you have and the young talent that you have locked up. And that's why I'm saying the Brewers aren't a team that are going to go, all right, well, yeah, we like Woody, so we're going to pay him. We like Contreras, so we're going to pay him. Anyone we don't like? No? All right, we'll pay the other guy too, and then we're good. Like, it's just we're not that type of team with that type of money. And so instead, you got to pick and choose. Who are you taking the biggest shot at? That's why the Brewers did what they did with Churio. They took that risk on him and locked him up because they went, we think this guy's going to really be something. So we're going to do something monumental in taking a huge chance and paying him before he even proves himself.
This is off the top of my mind, but was that deal a 10-year, $80 million deal?
That sounds about right.
For a guy that had never taken a pitch in a Major League Baseball game.
Correct.
Turns out that wasn't nuts, like many of us thought it may or may not have been in that moment.
8 year, $82 million.
8 year, $82 million. All right. Well, still, I mean, okay, that's the worst, right?
Yeah, but I'm interested. I'm interested to see what people think about Contreras. I just, you saw the way that he played and the way, the passion beyond just being a really good player. I don't want to lose Wild Bill. Lock him up.
414, I think you pay Woody $24 million a year if you decide to trade Freddie Peralta. Need a vet in the rotation to lead the young arms. So that's plausible. I saw this come out yesterday as well via the conversation on All Things Brewers News that dropped yesterday. There's a high likelihood that we do with Freddie Peralta like we did with Burns and or Williams. So he's going to be a free agent after this next season. Hey, Trev, everybody's going to be a free agent. They're going to lock out. Yeah, plausible. However, free agent after 2026. So we have options. Do we extend him? Do we ride it out? Or do we trade for a controllable talent? Again, paraphrasing here from Adam McKelvey's article on MLB.com. Those are the options.
Yeah. Do we go Burns? Do we go Hader/Williams? Or do we go Adames? In terms of decision making,
and let him go find the money that he is deserved of. Get something for him. I think that's ultimately what you want. I'd be shocked if we held on to Peralta the entire season next year, or frankly, we might deal him before the season even starts. But to this point, that allows us to go and look at a guy like Woody now and go, do we offer you $24 million a season, a 3-year, $72 million deal?
Yeah. I still don't know that Woody's worth it though. I don't know.
Why?
Because
but is it injury
yes.
wise? Okay.
Yes.
So it's just you think he's prone. Something's wrong.
So how much has he pitched? Especially if you're paying him, you're saying he's our guy. We're getting rid of Freddie. He's our vet. He's our one. He's starting opening day, which I'm just like.
Hold on, though. You were on the train that because we did not have Woody in this year's playoff lineup, that was our demise. And now you're saying that you can't.
No, I'm not. That was you. That was you.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, check the tape.
I said it was hitting. I said, yeah, Woody would have been nice, but he's not hitting.
Before the playoffs started.
Okay.
You were off the cliff that Woody wasn't going to be on the team. Oh, great. Here we go. Don't got the starting pitch. How am I doing? We don't have the starting pitching. Am I doing a good Josh?
I mean, the second attempt was better than the first.
God, what are we going to do? God. My heart says I'm exercising.
All right.
You were absolute. No, I'm not. That's exactly what you say. That was you, dude. Like that you were saying without Woody in the playoffs, the Brewers were screwed. And now you're saying you're not sure if he's worth it.
It's every year and every situation is different.
Yeah, every month is different.
We had him. I didn't have to worry about paying him. We had him for the postseason, for the playoff run. And then we lost him. He wasn't there, and he hadn't been there now 2 years in a row when we needed him to. And now we're going to go, and after we paid and kept him on through rehabbing for a whole season, now we're going to pay him fair market price, what all these other teams are going to be able to afford. We're going to take that risk again.
Okay, so make a choice. Are we going to pay Freddie Peralta fair market price, or are we going to pay Woody what he's on the open market for?
Freddie will get more
can't
money.
Have them both. No, you can't have them both. I said make a choice. You got to make one.
Am I paying the same amount? Is that what you're saying? Is it
the fair market value? If it's in the checkbook, who do you want? Woody or Peralta?
Well, I like Woody a lot more, but
now it's not about baseball anymore.
Right. But
Giannis, what do you think? Peralta?
What would Giannis do? Hey, he's an owner, you know.
Yes.
I hate it, but I guess I'd go Peralta.
I wouldn't. I'd go Woody. First inning Freddie scares me.
Yeah, absolutely it does. But if the team's going to find a way to win every time he's on the mound, I guess it doesn't matter.
The 715 says neither. Not an option. Honestly, it might end up that way.
This would be a great Would You Rather Wednesday question.
We'll save it. We'll save it for tomorrow.
Okay.
Hey, two things before we get to break.
Okay.
Caleb Durbin, a finalist for the National League Rookie of the Year. Does he have a chance?
He had a chance. I don't think he does anymore.
Why?
Well, he didn't finish as strong down the stretch. He was, during that big run that the Brewers went on, he was a huge part of that.
Huge.
And his numbers showed it. But then as we got into September, he fell off pretty hard.
So it's not what have you done for me mainly, it's what have you done for me lately with that award.
I think that there were a lot of people in the running, and he still needed to finish strong.
Pat Murphy is also a finalist for his second and would be back-to-back NL Manager of the Year. Last year, he got 27 of the 30 first-place votes. How many first-place votes is he going to get this year, Josh, and is it going to be enough?
I think he's going to get less, but it better be enough. I'm going to say 23.
I'll take the over.
Okay.
I think there's a chance that he gets all 30, and here's why. What he did with a team that was not supposed to be anything, a hill of beans worth this year, to the best record in Major League Baseball and the overall number one seed. Now, granted, it didn't end the way we all hoped and dreamt as Brewers fans.
Mm-hmm.
But as a Manager of the Year, what else could you possibly need to do?
Correct.
When not a soul thought you were going to do what you did.
Right.
If that doesn't get him a unanimous National League Manager of the Year, what the hell would he have to do?
That's what I'm saying. I definitely think that he wins. I think the fact that he won last year there's going to be a few votes.
Does that hurt him?
I think there are going to be a few votes that stupidly go against him in that regard.
That would be stupid.
I definitely think there are enough people that go, well, what else? What else could you ask from Murph? Yeah. He's
literally. What else could you possibly want the guy to do? On the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network, we're proud that our draft picks worked out. Ours did. John Kuhn, Mason Crosby, heard of them? Great draft choices for this all-new Wisconsin Sports Radio Network. If you're looking for Packers insider info, some have insiders. We literally just went and got the guys that would give the insiders the information. John Kuhn, 9 to noon with Rami Makloff, and then the Mason Crosby show from noon to 2. That is 5 straight hours of the most in-depth, deep dive, behind-the-scenes, insider info, Packers conversation that literally the world has to offer. You're welcome, Wisconsin. You're welcome. 9 to noon with John Kuhn, the Mason Crosby Show, noon to 2. The dudes know what they're talking about, and we're grateful to have them here on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Up next here on Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh. Apparently, college basketball is back. And all 4 D1 teams that we have here in the state played yesterday.
Yesterday?
Played-ish.
Oh.
Played-ish. We'll look at one of the scores and it didn't necessarily look like they played. But, hey, valiant effort by the Phoenix against Kansas. They got a check. They got a big old fat check. All right, stay here. Marquette, Wisconsin, the Panthers, and the Phoenix. We'll talk about them all. Up next on Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh. I mean, money talks, buddy. What's up, Wisconsin? Welcome back. The Wisconsin Sports Radio Network, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook, inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh. And something new to talk about on this very radio show statewide on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network. College basketball is back in town. All 4 of the Division I teams here in the state of Wisconsin played yesterday, and they went 3-1. Marquette handled UAlbany just fine, 80-53. The Badgers rolled Campbell 96-64. The Milwaukee Panthers, it was close with Hampton at Panther Arena last night, 90-86. And the Phoenix traveled to number 19 Kansas, and it wasn't so close in Kansas. We get to hear from a couple of the coaches. Let's start with Shaka and how Marquette's game went against UAlbany.
It's great to be in here for the opener. I think the biggest key in your first game is just making sure you get the order right. You know, your spirit, your energy have to come first. And then how you act, interact, and respond, who you are culturally has to come next. Then the defensive end, and then the offensive end. And I thought our guys did a nice job of getting the order right. We didn't know they were going to play 1-3-1 zone. Guys responded pretty well to that. Long way to go, but quick turnaround for us. We're excited about game 2.
So my oldest son is a huge Marquette basketball fan.
Yeah.
He's Golden Eagles over everything else. We were talking about this yesterday on the way home from school late in the afternoon after weightlifting. And he was like, Dad, Shaka didn't go and get anybody. We don't have anybody. Like, we didn't do. Well, that's because Shaka doesn't necessarily view this NIL thing like other coaches do.
Correct.
So it's all about not chatting with agents, correct?
I guess it's he sticks with the players that stick with him. He doesn't go year after year to get someone new.
Does that work?
It depends on what your definition of working is. You know, what's the goal? What's the floor to say this method works? You know, I think obviously some schools have no choice because they can't compete. I don't think that's the Marquette situation.
Green Bay.
Yeah, exactly. I think there is something to it. I think there's something to a team playing together for multiple years that gives them an advantage over teams that just have a bunch of incoming freshmen or, you know, a guy that's really good, but you paid him enough to come here for 1 year. That being said, it's not like they're going out and winning championships. You know, if that happened, it would change the landscape and people would start following suit.
Marquette had a tight one at halftime last night, 30-21. And then they, like the Badgers, went on this crazy second half run, 21-2. So 80-53, Marquette over UAlbany. The Badgers 1-0 as well. They beat Campbell 96-64. They also had a giant 31-4 run in the second half to blow it wide open. John Blackwell, who's getting some looks as a potential player of the year, dropped 31 points. Really glad he decided to come back. What Greg Gard had to say after the Badgers' big 1-0 to start the season.
Listen, a lot that we'll take from the game, both good and things that we have to get immensely better at. But I was happy with how we closed, specifically defensively there in the last 7-8 minutes to hold them to just 4 free throws. You know, I think this group is continuing. It's obvious. I say we have, at times we have water in our gas tank, meaning we sputter and then we catch fire and then we sputter. And that's both ends of the court. Game 1, and now we absorb this and get ready for next.
Yeah, you know, I thought was really interesting about his comments after the game. You would have thought they lost. Like, just the way that he talked, it seemed like he wasn't, you know, satisfied with the performance in the first game of the season, which I don't know how to feel about that. Part of me feels good about it. Like, you knew you were supposed to beat this team, and so you're holding your players to a higher standard. I guess that's a good thing. I guess I'm on board with that.
Well, that's how it's supposed to go for Marquette and Wisconsin early in the season. They're supposed to get those W's to just get one in the win column, and away we go. Not so much for the Horizon League teams in the state. I mean, we have the Milwaukee Panthers, although it is a W for them at Panther Arena last night. It was close, 90-86. And then the Phoenix go to Kansas just to get money in the bank. I mean, that's literally the only reason the Green Bay Phoenix would go to Kansas is to get a paycheck.
I mean, I still think there's something to putting your school in a situation where national people are seeing the game more than just on local Kansas channels.
Because the Green Bay Phoenix didn't get enough national coverage last year, Josh?
I'm just saying, I don't know in any situation with a small school that doing these type of games truly hurts. Like them getting routed, who's going, wow, I can't believe it. That UWGB team stinks. Like no one's saying that. There was either an opportunity for them to make history and blow and beat Kansas, or they get paid and they get the exposure. I don't see a downside to playing those games.
I'm working on something on this end to see if we can't land and chat with Doug Gottlieb on a weekly basis to talk about Green Bay Phoenix, man, a little bit, but also just to chat with Doug Gottlieb about, I don't know, like we like to do, sit around the bar and shoot the BS with a guy like that who's got two full-time jobs, doing a national radio show in the afternoon, head coach of the Green Bay Phoenix. His dad coached at Milwaukee. I mean, the guy has deep-rooted Wisconsin ties. He was born in Milwaukee while his dad was coaching.
Mm-hmm.
It might be kind of fun. We'll see if that comes together or not.
Fun.
All right, so Marquette, Wisconsin, Milwaukee all 1-0. The Phoenix 0-1. Their next stop on the college basketball circuit has Marquette playing Wednesday versus Southern at the Fiserv. The Badgers are playing again on Friday. This is the 5th, now the 7th, 7:30 versus Northern Illinois at the Kohl Center. The Panthers, Saturday the 8th at 1 o'clock at Wofford. And the Phoenix are playing again on Friday the 7th at 5:30 Central at Buffalo. Do you know the 3 degrees of cheese that Kansas and Buffalo have in common?
No, but I bet you'll tell me.
Lance Leipold.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Lance Leipold went from UW Whitewater,
Mm-hmm.
national championships to beat the band, off to Buffalo, which was a big move, by the way, from D3 to D1.
Mm-hmm.
Had some success there and went from Buffalo to Kansas. His name may or may not have been dropped about a particular potential opening.
Oh.
I mean, it would be plausible, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah. Are we there? Are we to that point, though?
Yeah, boy,
to where we're starting to just...
Maybe one more year. Honestly, if it's not this year, depending on how this all shakes out for Wisconsin football, maybe one more year. Maybe.
Okay.
But there's no shortage of available coaches across the country.
Correct. That's why I don't think it's that's not the problem. That's not the problem. That's not why they're not doing it. It's the money.
Well, but other schools don't have that problem, just cutting a check and walking the dude out the door.
100%.
If it really needed to happen, if Chris McIntosh really believed that needed to happen, it'd be done. But I'm not convinced he does. And you know why? Let's call a spade a spade. McIntosh stuck his neck out on the counter and handed somebody the X and said no to Jim Leonard, who, by the way, told the Green Bay Packers, no thanks for the D coordinator job, Matt LaFleur. I am the predecessor to what's happening here at Wisconsin. And then went and got Luke Fickell for a lot of money with a very large buyout. And here we are.
Yep. Not great.
Did I actually say the GB Kansas score from Steve in G-Town? Sure didn't. You want to know it?
A lot to a little.
Yeah. 94-51.
There you go.
When we come back, one more set. Moving on.
Okay. Hey.
The last segment of this show every day is called What's Up Wisconsin. We haven't talked about it yet. I want to know, and so do you, Josh, what's up with the trade deadline? Is there anything that we should be keeping our eye on?
Yeah, that's today.
Literally today. Do we think the Packers are going to go and bolster anything? I swear to God, if we get another kicker. Can you imagine?
No. What?
Whoa. Wait, though. Could we trade Haversick? Is he a candidate that actually we could trade away? Or could we trade McManus?
Goody.
Whoa, mind blown.
Goody.
I didn't think about that till just now.
What are you doing this morning, Goody?
Fascinating. what an interesting place to be that we have a kicker that we could trade away on the 53 man.
Well, listen, I mean, LaFleur doesn't talk to kickers, so
good thing.
We could trade him.
Goody would be the one trading him anyway.
I'm just saying we can trade him. LaFleur didn't talk to him anyway.
I also think I might be done with fantasy football.
Oh, I've been done. Yeah,
I think I'm done. I'll tell you why that is next. And the commissioner, who may or may not be listening to the show right now, just went, really? That would have been nice to know when we started doing this dynasty thing. That's why I'm out. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. All of that and more. You're going to want to follow us on Twitter as well, at Trevor Thomas IW, at On Air Josh, at WI Sports Radio for the network, and at Inside Wisp Sports. Josh, Indiana Jones is outside my studio window trimming the bushes right now.
No way.
I'm not even kidding.
How do you know it's him? You've never seen the movies.
I'm going to post this video because you showed me exactly what he looked like. And I literally believe this guy is Indiana Jones with this hedge trimmer. Because I'm looking at you here and you don't got the hat on. Wait till you see this video. I'm going to post this video on my Twitter page right now. And you tell me if that's Indiana Jones or not. At Trevor Thomas IW. All right, one more segment. Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh. Stay here. So according to my calendar, the only thing that's what's up is the trade deadline. Is that literally the only thing that's happening today?
Oh, whoa. I think so. I mean, I'm not seeing. This is what I'm talking about, man. It's going to get to the point in which, for Wisconsin sports,
that's all right. That's all right.
Night off.
We'll see. Do we think we need? I mean, does this Tucker Kraft injury really freak us out that bad that we think we need to go and get a tight end? I mean, Matt LaFleur was asked that yesterday. I did not grab the audio because he said, "I'll take one guess." What he said.
That's not my decision.
Oh, it's Goody.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But they do talk a lot. He did say that. Josh, do you think we need another tight end? Is that something that we got to go get?
Oh, who? My question is who? And the concern, as I understand it, with Musgraves is just like run blocking, right? He doesn't block as well as Kraft.
That's the argument that many are saying, is that Luke Musgrave is not the blocker that Kraft was, and that's ultimately what made us successful with him on the field and allowed them to have to spread out the defense, because now you got Watson and.
But here's my argument against that. If you go out and you get a guy specifically to just run block, and then you're going to have Musgraves in every other time, then aren't you showing your hand every time that other tight end's on the field? Aren't you saying to the other team, hey, they brought that other tight end in, took Musgraves out, so this is going to be a run?
There's 2 on the active roster right now, and we're wondering if we got to go get a third. Have we always had 3? I mean, even in the primo days.
Have
we always had 3? All right. That's something we should probably look up. Speaking of looking up, please, right now, grab your phone.
Okay.
Go to @TrevorThomasIW and tell me that's not Indiana Jones trimming the hedges outside my studio window.
I mean, he's got the hat.
Buddy.
A little bit, yeah.
I've never seen Indiana Jones, but everything that you've described.
He doesn't wear
Indiana,
a flannel like that, but.
Does he have a heater in his mouth like this cat did a few minutes ago? Because
I don't think so.
Come on, that's funny.
That guy looks like he was built for that job, though.
He literally is. 414-677-1250. What's up, Wisconsin? What are you guys doing today? Are you paying attention to the trade deadline? Is there things that we're potentially missing? What do we do about the tight end position, if anything? And what I think is a fascinating question, do we trade away Haversick?
Yeah.
Or do we trade away McManus?
Trading away kickers was not something I was thinking about because we have a kicker issue. And so I didn't, I don't. I'm going to say we don't, and I'm going to say nothing happens. I don't think we sign anyone or we get anyone in trade. I think we just stay put.
There's also many people that believe we could really use a CB1, a cornerback that bolsters our defense, because that has been a bit of a glaring issue. Keyshawn Nixon isn't exactly having a banger of a year at the CB position, and teams know it. I mean, it doesn't take you long to watch some film to go, oh, got it.
Mm-hmm.
We can pick on him a little bit. Rodgers did it. He saw it right away.
That's true. Hey, there's a text here on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line from the 262 that says, what's up, guys? What's up?
What's up?
Said, I got to buy an air conditioner cover from this dude for $15 because I have zero clue what I did with mine. Do you guys have an item that you just can't find and have zero clue what happened to it? Great question. First of all, have fun buying that. Second of all, funny you should say that. Sunday, and I ended up telling Trevor, we talked about this on the phone, I lost my keys in the house.
Did you not find them?
Now, here's the thing. The car was in the driveway, right? So I know that the car got home, so the keys are in the house. I didn't take the keys elsewhere, or take the keys elsewhere. Keys are somewhere in the house. We have a 1.5-year-old.
Oh, no.
Okay? So essentially, and he can walk. So essentially, if he can reach something, he can grab it, and then his attention span goes, ooh, something shiny over here. And whatever he had in his hand is now wherever he is. There's no putting it back or even having it. It's just, it could be anywhere. It could literally be anywhere in the house. On top of that, to get into this building, you have to have a fob to get into work. I spent 2.5 hours tearing the house apart, looking for those keys. I couldn't find them for Monday's show. Couldn't. We used a spare car key to get to work. Radar, who does a show on a different station in the building that got here at a similar time, was nice enough to let me in so that I could get the show ready yesterday because I couldn't find my fob, couldn't find my keys. I'm at home last night. I sit down on the couch. I go, there's the lever on the inside of the couch to recline. As I pull it, there are the keys. I cannot tell you how many times I checked in the cushions of every single couch in the house. I checked in that spot 1,000 times.
Did you apologize?
I did.
Clearly, it fell out of your pocket on the couch, and that was all you.
But I looked there.
But did you?
So I got an Apple AirTag, and I threw it on my keys immediately. I was like, this is never happening again.
Smart. That's
never,
good.
Ever.
I wondered how you got in the building yesterday because you didn't tell me you found them.
No, because I didn't. Because yesterday I didn't. It was
What
brutal,
are you doing
man.
tonight, Josh?
Tonight I got a podcast. I mean, go figure. Got to do way too many podcasts. I'll be doing that. It's Taekwondo night for the 9-year-old. So I'll be taking him to Taekwondo. But I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I don't know from a sports standpoint. I don't know. I honestly might just watch Giannis highlights. I seem to do that a lot in my free time.
Cry.
Yeah. Someone had a compilation of him in Game 6 of the NBA Finals back in 2021. I was watching that last night. That was great. Find something. I'm not going to just watch NBA basketball, though.
Feel like I have something going on that's not on my calendar. Do you ever have that feeling?
Oh, I know what it is. You're running away from your wife.
What?
Because you on the radio today said some inside thoughts. You said some inside thoughts out loud on the radio because you said, "Oh, she's not listening."
She was.
She was listening.
Today's Amanda's first day back at work.
Oh, don't say it again. I guess you could double down at this point.
Clarence.
So
good. No, I think we have something that's happening tonight other than me getting killed. That's not on my calendar, and I hate that feeling. And if there is supposed to be something on my calendar and you're a part of it, would you text me, please?
Sure, you bet. You bet.
Let me know what we got going on.
If I'm doing something, I go, "Oh, hey, I think Trevor's supposed to be on this."
I might bow hunt.
Yeah,
I might go bow hunt tonight. There's,
I hear it's in the air. So.
It is, love, indeed. It is bow season. It's in the air. No, that is not us being dirty third graders. Are there any other people that bow hunt that can back me up on this listening statewide on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network? We were scolded earlier in the show because I was talking about bow hunting. And what is this week? It's the rut. And what's the rut? It's when the breeding season happens for white-tailed deer. That's not dirty or even weird.
It's lovely.
I'm just saying it's the time if you want to see the largest bucks that your land has to offer.
So that's what the Bucks are saying.
Oh, there's another talk and text line vote for you saying, "Yep, got a 2.5-year-old that likes to move things around in my house too."
Yeah, from the 414. Yeah, Josh, my nephew, when he was 2.5, took all of my wife's jewelry from the jewelry box. No, and put them. Wait for it, in the vacuum where the vacuum bag goes. Needless to say, we didn't find them until the vacuum bag needed to be changed. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not something how do they even get in there to put that? I mean, how's a 2.5-year-old getting into the parts of the vacuum?
Hey, NBA guy.
Yeah.
Remember I told you I don't stay up on the NBA?
Yeah.
Do you know who plays tonight?
The Milwaukee Bucks play. Is that what it's going to be? Yeah. Man, they play back-to-back?
That's not normal. I didn't know that for that reason. I didn't even look because I didn't think that the NBA did that. Back-to-back stuff. Yep, tonight, 6:30, Bucks at the Raptors.
I believe
it. Way to go. One of us is supposed to keep their eyes on the NBA. The other one's me.
Yes. Well,
you have the champion hat on. All right, we got to go, Josh.
Okay.
Love you long time. Inside Wisconsin Sports, Trevor and Josh. Tune in tomorrow. Hey, we're going to talk about the Bucks game.
Yeah, we are.
We'll get you everything you need to know.
We're not done yet.